So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 10. Williams being motioned left. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Alexander. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake. Alexander buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Alexander. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Back to throw. Alexander. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Alexander. And he is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
As a defense, you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Alexander. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taken right around the 44. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they think.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Alexander eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I know this is a rough, rugged game played by really, really tough guys. But that throw, absolutely lovely. What a deep ball by the quarterback.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrow. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And he lost
lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They go play action here on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Alexander.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Rolling to his right.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down. Alexander. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Luke Musgrave.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second and a couple.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
69 yards.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Stop the UAC. Trap 60. Trap 60. Right here, one time. Down. Don't let him get there. Down. Let's go, defense. Go.
Back to throw. Alexander toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Alexander. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
from 21 yards away.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Alexander
finding Gray on the out route.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Alexander. And this is Cook with the ground. And he this one to midfield before he's brought down.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now Cook running right. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Alexander. Right side, and he finds Gray. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Alexander. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Off the play fake. Alexander. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Here's first down.
Back to throw. Alexander.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Man open left side is Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good throw, good catch, but I like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And they take a knee.
That's garbage.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.